Oh, here's something really interesting about Westeros that might surprise you. You know how in Game of Thrones they keep talking about the Seven Kingdoms? Well, it turns out that, in reality, there are actually 9 distinct regions or realms. So why do they still call it the Seven Kingdoms? It all comes down to history and some old political stuff from way before the show even starts. Okay, so way back, about 300 years before Game of Thrones, Aegon the Conqueror invaded Westeros. At that time, there were actually 7 separate kingdoms: the North, the Mountain, and the Vale, the Isles and Rivers, the Rock, the Reach, the Stormlands, and Dorne. Aegon and his sisters used their dragons to unite these kingdoms under House Targaryen and created the Iron Throne. But here's the catch. Calling it the Seven Kingdoms wasn't totally accurate from the get-go. For one thing, Dorne refused to join it first and only became part of the realm almost 200 years later, thanks to a marriage deal. Plus, some areas changed over time, like the Riverlands, which were once ruled by House Hoare but then given to House Tully, and the Iron Islands, which became their own thing under House Greyjoy. So, from just 7 kingdoms, you ended up with more distinct regions. Another big detail is the Crownlands, the land right around King's Landing. Those were set up as their own separate territory, directly loyal to the Iron Throne, and weren't counted as one of the original kingdoms. By Aegon's coronation, the realm actually had 9 regions: the North, the Vale, the Iron Islands, the Riverlands, the Westerlands, the Stormlands, the Reach, the Crownlands, and Dorne. But people still kept calling it the Seven Kingdoms because of tradition and politics. Here's the list of those 9 regions before Robert's Rebellion. The North, House Stark. The Vale, House Arryn. The Iron Islands, House Greyjoy. The Riverlands, House Tully. The Westerlands, House Lannister. The Stormlands, House Baratheon. The Reach, House Targaryen. Dorne, House Martell. The show mostly zooms in on some of these, like the North and Crownlands, but the prequel House of the Dragon is already exploring places like Dorne and Storm's End. And there's even a spin-off coming that's going to dive into Aegon's conquest and how all these kingdoms got brought together in the first place. Knowing this really helps you get why Westeros politics are so complicated, and why the name Seven Kingdoms stuck even when there were actually more lands involved. Pretty cool, right?